Yeah, I'd like an order of France flies, please. Yeah, I'd like a heavy, a medium, and a light. All right, so today we're going to tie the France fly, and I'm going to tie it in 3 different sizes, 3 different bead sizes. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the importance of that. So to get started, the France fly, in about a month from now, we're going to start seeing olives, at least in central Pennsylvania. We'll start to see olives kind of kick off the hatch season. We'll have little black stoneflies, and then we'll have olives shortly after that. So month and a half from now, olives are going to be, on the menu in central PA, and when olives are on the menu, that means the France fly for me is going to be on the end of my line. So I like to have a lot of these ready, and this one is a size 16, and this one has a 3.2 bead, but I'm going to show you this same fly with a 16 because I like that size, and I'm going to show it to you in the heavy version, the medium, and the light version, just to get an idea of the importance of that. So after I've wrapped it with some olive thread, I'm going to tie in my tail, which is about a hook's length of Coq de Leon. I'm just going to tie that in, a little pinch wrap, and then I'm going to adjust that to make it the length that I want. And I'm going to wrap back up to the bead. Very, very easy fly to tie. If you are a beginner tyer, I've often said Perdigons are a great place to start. The France fly is a really, really good one to start with. The body of a France fly is, today we're going to use some micro midge tubing, and I'm actually using its pheasant tail color. I've used all kind of different colors, olive. This one is like a darker color, the color of a pheasant tail, and it just comes in these strands. It's actually a tube, it's actually hollow, and it's real stretchy. So I'm going to just cut a strand of that off, and I'm going to insert it right into the slot of the bead, and then I'm just going to work my way back down the thread, and I'm kind of pulling on the tubing as I go just to lock it in there, create that taper. All right, then I'm going to spin my thread to get it nice and flat, and I'm going to come back up, as I always do, get the thread out of my way. Now this is just going to be, this tubing is going to form the body, and it's really easy stuff to work with. It stretches, you can pull on it, and you got to really work hard. You would have to try to break it, so it's pretty durable stuff. So at the back of the fly, I'm going to put quite a bit of tension on it because I want it to lay flat, and I want that taper to be there. And then as I go up the fly, I'm just going to slowly release the tension and allow the tubing to widen a little bit, but it's not so flat. I'm going to just take that all the way up to the bead. Shorten my thread here, and then I'm just going to take one wrap to lock that in, a second wrap, and then another wrap in front. And this stuff, you can tie a lot of flies with it. There's probably at least 1 or 2 more flies in this piece that I'm cutting off. So get a nice flat cut with it. It doesn't leave like a tag end or anything. So you can just, if you want, just put a hot spot here and fish it like that. I like to use a little bit of light hare's mask and natural fur. That's the original formula for the France fly. So I like to take just a little bit of that and dub it on. Just make a collar. I like the contrast of the hare's ear dubbing with that tubing. I'm going to wrap my thread through that just for a little bit of durability, and then you whip finish it. And I'm going to add a little bit of super glue here to my thread just for some durability when I put that knot in. I'm going to whip finish that. And that is the France fly. Very, very easy, great beginner fly, and a great just fish catcher. All right, so on top of my gram scale here, I have the 3 France flies that I tied. All the same size in terms of the hook, a size 16, same pattern, same materials. The difference that you're going to see here is the bead size, and that is what I really like to do with some of my more common patterns, my staples, waltz worms, pheasant tails, hare's ears, and certainly the France fly. I love to carry them in about a 16, but in all 3 bead sizes. All right, I'm going to show you now using the gram scale the difference in weight. So this is the heaviest fly. That is the 3.2 millimeter tungsten bead, and that's coming in at 145 centigrams. And then the medium fly is coming in just below that at 90 centigrams. And then our 2.4 is coming in at 55 centigrams. So you can see there's quite a bit of difference between these flies with the weight of them, and that's really an important concept to understand. Hey, thanks for watching. Now it's time to step away from your vise and get out on the water.